Hey guys, it's Loped and Doped. I just wanted to make a video on me, I guess. Um well, to start, I went through a lot of stuff, let's put it that way. Um I suffer from depression and anxiety. Um Back a couple months ago in July 2015, I was put on Lexapro for my symptoms and um stayed on that for only a couple weeks. It wasn't even much of a dosage, but um, I was an avid marijuana user at the time. I smoked a fair amount, probably about eighth a week, maybe a little bit more depending on that week. And after 3 weeks of being on it, took myself off and um, replaced that with more cannabis and also starting and getting into dabbing and BHO and all that stuff that all these YouTubers around here are using, which if you can do that stuff, props to you. I just know now that I can't. Um, about a month after I took myself off, I went through a really bad breakup with my first love, if you want to put it that way. Um, After the breakup, I just started using more and more. Would go through probably a gram of pretty high quality hash oil in about 4 days. Um, just spent a lot of money on drugs, and by drugs I mean literally just cannabis and oil. Um, I ended up going through some really bad anxiety attacks, and I lost track of day and night. I was talking in riddles, scaring the hell out of my friends and my family. Just not okay. I was not in a good mindset. Um, on August 29th, it was a Saturday, I had woken up after I had not slept for a solid 4 days. And my parents, after all the stuff that went on the night before I went to sleep, which I had a really bad anxiety attack and just lost it. It scared the hell out of them, like I said previously. Um, they decided to take me to the local hospital, to the triage area, and basically I ended up in CPAP. I was there for about 28 hours, and the people at the hospital decided to put me in the adolescent psych ward, which when I heard that they were going to do that, I broke down. I just started bawling my eyes out. Um, I ended up staying in the ward for 10 days. Um, they told me that what had brought me in there was a drug-induced psychosis from smoking so much. Which that brought a shock to my brain, because by brain, I mean brought a shock to myself, because it everyone always told me smoking weed isn't bad. Smoking weed's not going to do anything to you. And I pushed it off for so long, I just drove myself crazy. So after I got out of the hospital, I went to Horizons Healthcare, which is an outpatient resource, and for the past almost 8 months, I've been rehabilitating, and um, going through chemical dependency counseling and mental health counseling, and learning what took me to the hospital, how it affected my mental health, all that stuff. And just recently went through my second treatment plan. I'm about to graduate high school. And lately, a lot of my friends, I still hang out with a lot of friends that are users, and they smoke on a daily basis. And whenever I'm with them, some of them will forget, and they'll go to hand me a roach or whatever. They'll go to hand me a bowl pack, and I'll be like, dude, I can't smoke it. I'm still in drug counseling. And they're like, oh my god, when are you going to get off of that? And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's probably going to be at least a couple more months before I get off the drug counseling. And even then, they're still going to test me in regular counseling, because these people care about me. And they're like, oh yeah, man, I understand. I'm glad you're getting through this. And lately, I've just been researching all this stuff, watching all these videos on how medical marijuana and marijuana helps people with this kind of stuff. And I'm sort of deciding that when I get off of counseling, I am going to go back to smoking. Some people will say it's dumb. Some people will say, hey man, I would have gone back to smoking while I was in counseling. And it's like, this stuff, I don't need it. Obviously, I don't need it. I've gone 8 months without it. But you know what? There's times in that 8 months where I've been like, oh yeah, I want to sit back, chill with my boys, and smoke a blunt. Go smoke a bong pack if I want to when I'm with some friends. Like, it's not like I'm fixing to go smoke meth or something like that, which a lot of other people are out there doing. Like, the area that I live in, Xanax and heroin, it's a huge deal. It's a thing that a lot of people are hooked on, and I'm glad that I never got to that point, because I've seen some of those people and they're not doing too good. But like I said, I plan on going back to smoking flower, and I personally will never touch oil again. I have some really dear friends that still smoke the stuff, even though they saw what I went through, and I don't blame them, because I mean, I love smoking this stuff. It got me high as hell. But I mean, I personally won't ever touch it again. What I believe caused the attack and what caused the psychosis to happen was the fact that I took myself off the medicine and replaced it with marijuana, and a large amount of it. So some people will call me dumb, some people will say what they want to about me. I'm just a kid trying to live his life and have fun every once in a while, if you want to put it that way. I don't know. I've been very successful on and off of it, and I don't know what else to say. I know I can't edit this video right now, because for one, I'm dumb and don't know how to, and two, I'm kind of lazy, and also don't want to figure out how to do it. So, I don't know. Whoever sees this, if you guys want to leave a comment, if you want to give me a video reply, do whatever you want. I mean, if you guys want to help convince me not to or to go back to smoking, that'd be awesome. But in my opinion, I believe that I'm still going to go back to doing it. And that's just the way it is. So, yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.